Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of another furry visual novel. This one being, Between the Shrouded Peaks, a game that is actually finished, and you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the person that made this game, and I don't think is making any other games, was doing art, you can go to their Patreon. They're doing stuff. Anyways, this game is about a player navigating a town's past that lives in the mountains that has, future of impending financial and supernatural crisis. Because it's a very visual novel, there's gotta be a supernatural crisis. Anyways, if you want me to do this game as a let's play, then tell me, and I'll put it up higher in the list. Let's reset my face and begin. Welcome to Between the Shrouded Peaks. This game is entirely funded by fans. If you want more content, consider Patreon. Enjoy. What's your name? No. Welcome to the world's dark. When one climbs a mountain, the air becomes thinner and often much colder. This is a simple fact of altitude. Tucked up thousands of feet above sea level, one's faculties and technology may become unreliable. Even more dangerous than the weather is the overconfidence to take a mountain trek alone. Also, fun fact, being higher up in altitude means you're more susceptible to, sunburns, because I guess, there's less air and stuff that deflect some of the UV rays, because it do be like that sometimes. A bunch of us geology students found that out, and were also told about it when we went up into the mountains, 10,000 feet. Where's my car? Oh, it's freezing out. You begin to trudge through the tall expanses of snow. Your clothing is heavy, but not designed for long exposure to a blizzard. The motions become more and more desperate, and your unattuned muscles ache. Kind of makes me want to play, The Long Dark, but I always hated how little amount of weight you could carry on you. Numbness sets in. It starts with your nose, then seeps through the edges of your face inward. It crushes your senses and dulls the immortal fear. After time, you can't tell if you're still moving forward or face down in the snow piles, being buried by the flurry. I can help you. Who's there? I can't see you. If you take my hand, I can help. You're a demon. The ghastly hand of the creature reaches out for you. Behind his pitch-black form are bright, shimmering lights, faint sounds of voices, cooking, and revelry ring in your ears? Yeah, well, it might not be a demon. Because, here's the thing. Not all supernatural things are evil, and not all demons are evil. You grasp the spirit's hand. So warm, the sensation extends through the pools into your core, like a tree growing through you. Warmth spreads up through your hips and flushes your face out again. Hello? One figure vanishes and another appears before you can make out the fine details of either your mind goes blank. The fine details of either your mind. Before you can make out the fine details of either. Oh, okay. There might want to be a comma there. The sweet sound of wind chimes surrounds you as your consciousness goes black. Might put this down a bit. There we go, I think. Huh? You're awake. Also, I'm gonna just do this as well. Tech speed, less. I can't believe you're up and moving so soon. You're out cold. Literally, you were freezing out there in the town's outskirts. Kind of reminds me of some shitty thing that police did in Canada. My name is Autumn. I'm head of the temple here in Mosite. Mosite? The wolf is huge. His lumbering form stood in front of you like a mountain. If you gave him a hug to save you, your body may be entirely eclipsed by his meaty arms and core. I mean, just give him a hug. His room smelled sweetly, like incense in nature, a smell of peace, which instantly turned your mood more light and airy. Oh, you're exactly who I was supposed to meet. Boyfriend. I just transferred here, a major in cultural studies. I'm dark, by the way. How'd you end up down in the snow like that? It's lucky that I suddenly had a urge to go outside. Car broke down? I mean, I don't remember, but he might know. I was driving up the mountain by myself. My car ended up being less reliable than I thought. Well, going uphill in a blizzard tends to be one of those tougher tests of an engine. We have cars breaking down the roads here all the time. Don't worry, I'll call for you and get your car towed back into town. You looked really different as a silhouette, skinny and kind of bird-like. A bird-like silhouette? Anyhow, thank you for I really appreciate your help. Sorry for taking up your bed last night. I don't have money or ID cards on me. They must have been in the car. Why didn't you take them with you? They could have identified your body. Woo. Autumn waves his hand nonchalantly and responds to you with a goofy grin. I'm happy to help anyone visiting our little town. As a cultural leader, I'd be a total failure if I didn't offer help to anyone here that needed it. That's what most nights was founded on. That's part of why I chose to come here. The ideology is so rich and peaceful. Ideology? You can stay with me for as long as you need to. You seem to be feeling better. Why don't you help me out with a few tasks today? You should get acquainted with the town, and we could use all the help we can to get our mitts on. We can get our mitts on. Autumn offers you a hand and helps you up. Your feet are surprisingly sure and steady. That's what I came for anyway. Oh, by the way, I should give this to you. I had a spare one lying around. Autumn hands you a cell phone. You open it up and see the content options. Disable all. You can use this to change which content you see. It may reduce the overall possibilities for interactions. Mouse. Was this the one that somebody was suggested and it was like, hey, this thing might have 4? Like, are we talking about, like, hey, there's this person and they eat you and it's just a quick thing like that? Or is it something where it's like, and here's this big open maw with juices and you're sliding down their gullet and you feel the warmth encompass you, blah, 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 blah. Not my cup of tea, but still. Anyways, player stats, health, strength, intellect, damage. Does damage make me smart? I guess not. Okay, this is a weird cell phone. Oh, it also has my face. There you go. The room beyond the one you're in echoes with the sound of loud knocking. Ooh, ooh. I want to knock. Oh, that'd be the door. I wasn't expecting company. Hello, who's there? Otto opens the door. The mist pours inside from the cold morning, as does the lanky stable boy. He bounds on in with a big grin on his face. Also, is this place the inside of that Skyrim temple? In, you know, the horse area? The first, like, big town you get to? Kinda looks like it. Sup? Dustin, hello. I didn't expect to see you here today. Hey, wait. Hey there, puppy man. Still busy as ever. I can see. 7 a.m. and already up and awake. I admire the work ethic. Some people have obligations to attend to. What brings you over so early? Oh, well... Fuck. Yeah, Joe and I wanted to come at you one more time with a deal. He's rewritten the contract over and over again, trying to butter you up. I told him not to bother you, but you know him, he's very devoted. Here, give it one look-see. Once I run this past you, I can go back to the actually productive work. You can barely make out how the conversation is going through the crack in the door. What was apparent was that Dustin was teasing a bit harshly. You're cute, Dustin. Don't let this job get you down. I know it's been stressing you out. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. As frustrating as you can be, Autumn, I can't stay mad at you. KJ Coach Kajabao won't give up on you anytime soon, though. Autumn doesn't even bother taking the documents from Dustin's hands. Instead, this stable slips it back into his pocket. It's still the morning. I had 2 cups of coffee, but still. Oh, you're hosting company. Come on out and say hi. Feel free to say hello to Dustin here. You step into the room and wave to the stranger. Hello, I just got in last night. You're the mysterious cryptid Autumn carried in early last night. Is it cryptid? What does that mean? Everyone was talking about you. I've seen that word before, so let me define cryptid. An animal whose existence or survival to the present day is disputed or unsubstantiated. Any animal of interest is to a cryptozoologist. What's a cryptozoologist? Whatever. It do be like that sometimes. Dustin, calling someone a cryptid to their face is really rude. You should apologize. Oh, nah, look at them. They're grinning. We're friends already. Come here, you. Autumn takes Dustin by the arm and starts to gently manhandle him out. The stable chuckles and waves his arm back at you. See you later, outsido. Sorry, he's the Mosenites Tourism Committee. Their leader, Kihijo, has him coming to my place every few days to get a deal. He's with the kind of deal. Well, they're trying to put Monazite town on the map. It's been a fairly traditionalist and introverted town since its inception. I don't mind more people coming to the town, but we have a certain rituals that can't be obstructed. Kihijo wants to make our culture into an attraction. He's a good guy. I knew him back in school before he transferred away. He has no respect for faith. Any deal he makes with me is a bit of an insult. It sounds like this tourism committee isn't very popular. Most people aren't hasty to trust newcomers. We're a town that values family, a lot of the people here would give the shirt off their back to help their neighbors. I guess some aren't interested in those bonds being watered down by strangers. I love meeting new people though, which is why I'd be happy to take you around town and show you off. Show me off? Oh, I mean show you around. Waited with a blush. Sure, I'd love to see the town. That's why I'm here. So, where are we going? We're going to pick up some food and incense sticks. The Vernal Festival is right around the corner. Normally, the temple has a lot more support to get it together, but this year, we're in a real pinch. You know, just a random thing that kind of popped into my head that would be good to put on, like, my list of things to dictate about, for visual novels is two things. One, is there one path in these things, like, let's say, Adastra? I mean, Adastra has branching paths, branching endings, but, like, is there one dateable option? And number two, how long it takes to do a playthrough. Because if these things are short, I guess I'd put it higher up on the lists. But if these things are, long and branching paths, like say Dawn Course or something like that, or an Echo, then, I might put them a bit lower on the list. For ones that I haven't done. Anyways, the spirits are also much more active. We normally put special rituals at the gates of the town to keep them out. Those rituals have been less effective this year. It's very worrying. Worrying? What do spirits do? They can cause sickness, appear as apparitions, steal objects. Some are very dangerous. The only way to communicate with them is through the ritual done during the Vernal Festival. I can read. I've heard about that. We just need a few items and somewhere to chant. It's over in an hour or two. The feeling afterward is pretty amazing. You just feel peace. You arrive at a small shop. The smell hits you first. It's a mix of various floral and powdered reagents. Good morning, Genna. We need some extra chamomile rub with the order. The woman at the front grins to Autumn and goes to the back to fetch the package. Most people that provide ritual items know exactly what we need. It's actually weird to have to ask for extra. The orders have been the same for years. Why do you need more? There's a cave in the northwest side of town. Supposedly, a demon is living there. We want to do that ritual. If you want to do the ritual, we need to clear the cave out. I think a demon lives there, spirits and demons don't exist. Well, this is supernatural, so we can't exactly say that. 3 people have gone missing there. The only one to go in and escape was a boy that told of a giant slithering beast. I think most people would prefer to put their faith in tradition rather than believe in a physical monster that lives next to us. What do you mean? There's an unseen world bubbling up underneath us. After my father died, it's been getting more and more difficult to regain back every year. You both set off again to a new location just up the street. Han, you there? He's out for the day. Good to see you, Autumn. How's the council holding up? As good as always. They'll run the town like they're trying to stay still in the middle of this river. They run the town like they're trying to stay still in the middle of a river. What does that mean? I don't know. They do their best, I'm sure. Coming to check on the preparations for the spring pool? Autumn turns to you and speaks under his breath. The spring pool is a plate full of mountain water and leaves from the evergreen trees. It's prepared for several days by Mr. Taro's family. Ah, yeah. Do you have everything you need? Everything on track? Well, yeah, we're fine as we've always been. You're usually so stressed about these things. This year has been a little rocky. I've been hoping to smooth it out until we take a break with the festival over. Fair enough, fair enough. Han has been working day and night as well as on his projects. Well, give him these. I picked up some favorites from Jenna's store. Autumn holds up the package from the inset shop. Tro takes it through the crack in the door. Oh, Plum Blossom. That's his favorite. That'll make his day. Thank you. I'll be off then. Tell Han to take it easy. Oh, before you go, you should know that I took a deal with the cat fellow you used to spend so much time with. I hope that ends up helping you out, Mr. Taro. Have a good day. Autumn seems to storm off. A puff of air pushes out its nose and becomes a powdery mist. You okay? I'm not particularly happy with Kihijo. That cute. Hopefully nobody broke something. I heard something. Anyways, that Kihijo chose this year to come back. He's been causing problems. Well, what does he want? You've not seen Autumn so worked up. In the hour that you've known him, his face scrunches and he grits his teeth. He's just mad because he wanted to be more involved in my family. My father was very strict with him and didn't want us hanging out. Last I saw him was after a fight. He's back years later now, and he's trying to topple the way this town works. It's infuriating that I have to bust my butt off just to keep it together. Sounds like you should take a break. I'm here to help you. Autumn blushes and grins at you. Well, that's a comfort. I've been doing a lot myself lately. Nobody has to do everything alone. You're right. I need to have a better perspective on things too. It's an honor to be in charge of the festival events. Let's swing things back around to the temple. You should get some more rest. And I need to sort some things out there. Sounds good to me. You and Autumn stop by a few more stores and a little tower of stones. He leaves a note on the door there and talks to a food vendor there. By the time you're on your way back home, it's already late noon. He treats you to a sandwich and some fries. The food is unbelievably good, even the cheap stuff. You trudge back to the temple, rather tired. Autumn was actively panting. But he lives in the mountains. He shouldn't be panting. He should be used to this. Also, he looks fit as a motherfucker. I have to give you a little sermon today. If you like, you can sit in on it. Wait, I have to give a little sermon today. If you like, you can sit in on it. Yeah, I have nothing else to do right now. At that moment, a bustling crowd of people burst into the room. Most of them wearing clothes with moth holes, makeshift gloves made of socks, cut to have room for their fingers. Oh, Autumn, the tap went out yesterday. This winter has been frightfully cold. Please. I can get to each of you. Take your seats. The talk lasts for the majority of an hour. Autumn takes turns listening to each person and offering moral and wisdom. He appears rather tired. Another person bursts in and gives him a letter. He turns to you for a moment and reads it. Some of the funds we need for the festival. Dear Mosenite Temple, the council has deliberated and decided that the festival's commencement should spare absolutely no expense. Some funds have been derived from the school's district's yearly budget to ensure it goes smoothly. Diverted? Yeah, that does kind of sound really Republican, just saying. Yeah, we don't need the funds for school. It should go to religion. From the school district? They took some severe cuts last year. Autumn looks back at the crowd in embarrassment. There were many children and parents among them. Several ears went down in disappointment. one of the other monks come over to deliberate with him for a moment. Then Autumn turns back to the crowd with a thin smile. That's a thin smile. Hey, everyone, I'd like to invite you all to a dinner this weekend. What food and drinks should we have? People begin to shout up with a careful selection of meals and drinks. Excitement increases as the count of suggestions do. The gathering is over shortly after the victuals are decided? Victuals. Never heard that thing before. A few people hang around to ask questions. Some appear rather concerned. You approach Autumn when the last of them trudge out the door. Hey, everything alright? Yeah. Sometimes those can take a lot out of me. Today was really rough too, with the news. Want to help those people, but the festival I'm in charge of is choking them out. What do I do? Sorry, I was just looking at a thing. You could ask for less money. How's it choke? I guess it could ask for less money. You know? True. I am legitimately spread thin, though. I need this money for the festival to work out. How important is it? Can't you just cut some costs with some areas? Well, we don't really monetize it. Everything in the festival comes out of our pocket. We need the biggest festival yet. We have to do it with whatever we can scrap together. You don't seem happy about that anyway. People deserve to be safe and live well. I wish I knew how to give them both. It sounds like you've been very conflicted. No matter how hard I work, it never feels like enough, honestly. It's kind of weird hearing noises outside of my room and stuff, you know? You set my face. Also, there's that weird picture again. It's the icon of the game, but it's like a blue, what looks like Homer Simpson or something? I don't know. I've done enough for today, though. Thanks for going through it with me. I was happy to. Hey, I have a little time this afternoon. To take a nap with me? Ooh, ooh. Let's take a nap. Autumn and you stumble into his bedroom. The toll of so much walking hits, and you plop onto a chair at the bedside. Phew, I'm full and beat. The lumbering wolf flops onto the bed, rolling over his shoulder to spread out. You're telling me the steak sandwich I had earlier is like carrying around a spare tire. He lifts his shirt and pokes at his fluffy stomach. It has some give, but it's mostly just a layer of muscles surrounded by a forest of fluff. Sounds like you could use a nap. Oh, I accidentally clicked. Whatever. Really could. It feels like I'm been up for a week, but what happens if we flirt with him? Oh, maybe I should gobble you up too. Oh god, it's the vor. Autumn chuckles and lays himself out, stretching his back until it pops. I not mind that. Let's avoid the vor. You're a funny guy. Making people happy is one of my many talents, even if it is just a little. He motions you over to him and gives you a very deep and emotional hug across your entire frame. Sorry, I can get a bit chummy. It's been a while since I could just spend time with someone and get things done. I think I've missed it more than I knew. Okay, it is kind of weird that this guy's like, hello, I'm very lonely, but I immediately met you like a couple hours ago and now we're all huggy-wuggy. It's understandable. I've been alone lately too. It do be like that. He flashes a grin at you, then hands you some cash. Little bills tucked in a tube shape. There, it's not much, but you can buy some food if you need it. Oh, and tomorrow, let's stop by the city center and ask about your car. I have to go away to talk to them about the budget cuts. That sounds perfect. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll take the couch. When you're done with the day, come and use my bed. Ooh, ooh. You smile at Autumn, then head outside to the street. Also, wait, he takes the couch? No, you should take the bed, or whatever. And we share the bed. Ooh, ooh. So much has happened, and it's only been a day. You lean against the side of the temple, watching the snow fall down onto the street. A few people pass by. You watch them as you take in what has happened. Nearly dying, seeing that figure, making new friends, seeing a new life take root. An ominous sensation overtakes you for a moment, but fades as you remember the warm bed you can go back to. 2 weeks till the festival. I have to do my best while I'm here to make it work. The shadows stir around you. For a moment, you feel a set of beady eyes follow your figure. You go back inside, so tired that you flop on Autumn's massive bed and fall asleep. You're woken up by a quiet shuffling across the room. Day 1. You wake up to see Autumn isn't in the room. You hear him shuffling around and working in the main temple. Hey, good morning. Oh hey, you slept right through the morning. We should get down to the city center before gets too packed. Shoot, did I really sleep that much? It felt immediate. You had a long few days. I don't blame you for resting up. Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. A turn of a corner brings you both to the city center. It's somewhat crowded already compared to the rest of the town. Loads of people needed to speak with the administration apparently. Autumn. Wait, Autumn? Oh, hello, Kihijo. It's been a while. Both men stare awkwardly at each other, like they're both processing what to do next. This is Kihijo. He moved back into town recently. He runs the tourism committee. The large snow tiger glared down at you, smiled briefly, and glanced you directly with his deep voice, graced. I can't read well, though. Also, if he's being the tourism guy, I mean, what would be the bad things about stuff? Because this town's in need of money, so bringing money in with tourism? Just saying. Anyways, pleasure to meet you, and it's good to see you again too, Autumn. Likewise. So Autumn, have you put any thought into my offer? The Mosenites Tourism Committee can use a lot of resources. Can use your direct line to the council. I could use the help. Hey, look, I'm sort of overworked lately. You know my responsibilities. I assumed that was the case. I can't imagine why you couldn't come and see an old friend before now, for any other reason. Kihijo, I have a lot. Look, Autumn, you're not a bad guy, but we need to work on what's practical. The festival costs several times any of the social programs we have to enrich the town. The people here need more than just spiritual guidance. Well, there are other reasons to neglect people. Have a care, Kihijo, that other people have different concepts of what's important. And I don't just mean me. You can't justify your lack of care with the existence of someone else's. You were gone for years. How can you know what's happened here and what these people need? Beneath it too, the bricks crackle. The thick gel pours from it and becomes bubbling masses in the air. I'm in on with a face. So, would this be? Oh my god. Several people scream as they see the dark floating mass. It writhes and pumps ooh like a grotesque organ, dripping foggy, inky slime. Bits of concrete begin to shatter, and the creature trembles and mouths words. I feel such pain bound to this earth. I mustn't let go. Autumn freezes up, mouth agape. Kihijo thuds him with his palm. I think this is supposed to be your specialty. Do something. Autumn reaches his hand out, and shyly chants under his breath. The spirit draws closer. The sky appears to darken. The beast is blown away by a bright light. As always, the part-timer comes to save the day. So, wait, the stable boy did all the work? You begin tucked into bed. In the room are some familiar sights. Oh, you're awake. Deja vu, right? Oh, you're up? Good, good. Are you okay? Yes, just lightheaded. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. That was pretty scary. What matters is that we're all fine. It doesn't matter how it happened. Convenient. Then I get no pats on the back. No, convenient. Then I get no pats on the back. I saved everyone. Where's my trophy? I didn't really believe all this before. Hey, what happened? Oh, well, I can banish spirits. It's a unique skill for my family. I mean, banish isn't as good as exorcising, just saying, bruh. Not wholly unique. Well, of course, Autumn could possibly too. He's never been able to, though. Dustin. No, he's right. My father and I could never tap into our family's power. We're cultural leaders, the foremost in our town. All we can do is rituals to reinforce our borders. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rub it in. The more pressing concern is that when Dustin did it, you passed out. That's curious. I'm not a pro at fending off ghosts. Even the best in my family couldn't banish a person. There's something special about you. Well, let's hope you don't have to use your powers again. He won't if I get to... What's your problem? You saw the threats your actions are causing. I may be aware of that now, but you've no doubt seen the concerns of the last few years. They don't go away at the introduction of a new problem. Uh-oh. Dustin rolls his eyes with a shallow grin and exits the room. Whoever said these are your problems to solve, you didn't have to come back. This is the only home I ever had. If they're not my problems, whose are they? Yours? I noticed you're using funds from school district now. Seems like you're really helping the community, Autumn. And what's your solution? Bring more people here, invite more train to town? I'm sure the globs of hostile, moaning masses will be right at home with the soulless shilling of our culture you turn the town into. I mean, we don't know how tourists affect ghosts and shit. But, town need money to do stuff. Like social programs and festivals and shit. Just saying, bruh. Unless somehow you can ask, the states or federal government or whatever you guys had to do the stuff. It looked like they're about to break into screaming at each other when a very imposing figure enters the room. Don't hold up on your sounding match for me, boys. Han. I hear both of you have been seeing my father. Interesting turmoil you've embroiled our town in. I hear both of you have been to see my father. Okay. Around time, someone came to make some changes around here. Hello there, I'm Han. I'm on the town council. The people in charge of making changes around here. Those when these boys are off duty. He flashes a playful grin to both the snow tiger and the timber wolf, teasing rather than chastising. Han, I've been trying to get in touch with you for days. What are you doing here? I'm actually here for your new friend here. The council became aware of their situation and is going to offer them a place to stay, as well as a small stipend. Oh, thank you. I really enjoyed sleeping in this bed, but I should have my own. I mean, you don't want to spend it with him? You're always welcome here, you know. I think you two need to cool off some. How about I make an appointment with you both? An appointment? Yeah. Autumn and Kihijo look at each other with some discomfort, then begrudgingly agree to meet later. Good. Can you get up? I'll take you to your new apartment. Yeah, sure. I'm feeling good now. Han offers a hand, and you take it. It's incredibly warm, and when you're close, you can detect a light scent of burning cedar, the breath of a dragon. Kihijo, Autumn, will settle all this out later. Your friend here needs a bit of freedom from his mess, or this mess. They both nod, like they're in trouble. The tough facade's broken. Kihijo would follow you both out and leave. Kihijo would follow you both out and leave Autumn in his room at the temple. I swear I can read. Not well, but I can read. Sorry, I didn't come across too friendly. I'm somewhat new to town again, and there's been a lot of stress. Feel free to come see me if you need anything. My office isn't hard to find, and I'm always happy to help. You and Han step outside onto the street. Sorry, I need to erpt. You know that you really don't have to deal with all this. It's not your responsibility to try and fix everything going on here with them. I want to. Han gives you a very warm glance as you continue down the street. I think that's admirable. Helping people wherever you go is a spirit of monocyte. It's what we all strive to do. As a cultural scholar, I'd say you're successful in capturing our culture, if you understand that. I'm flattered. Han mirrors your smile with his own, then shows you to the apartments. Welcome home. The apartment has a small but comfortable, a little kitchenette and living area with a bathroom and a closet. We're going to provide this room for you until the festival is done and your student visa with the college runs out. Wait, like we're out of country or something? We should be able to get your car back here by then. Thank you. This place is great. Nicer than what I have back at home. Han unravels a sheet of gloss paper and lays it out on your countertop. This is a picture of the town. We don't have a proper map, but you can use this to navigate yourself around. You have now access to the map. He also leaves a marker on the table and marks down a few places you already know. Your area is visible. Please don't be afraid to come see me anytime. I'll be in the council building near the middle of town. Thanks, Han. I've not known you for long, and you've already done a lot for me. It's my pleasure. Before I forget, I'm going to schedule my meeting with Autumn or Kihijo on the 3rd of the month, in the evening. Today's the 1st. If you want to talk to them, you should do it that morning. I'll do my own thing. I intend to. I understand Autumn is one that found you. Maybe you should speak with Kihijo some more. His perspective is worth considering more than some might think. I'm surprised a council member would say that. It's my job to make the town as good as it can be. I intend to do it, and considering some people's perspectives can help with that. Thanks for the advice. Oh yeah, you can make some more money at the library. Your student visa is connected to our system, so your qualifications should be more than enough to get you a job, or a few books to check out. Best of luck. I'm going back to work. Take care. You too. Han leaves, and the sun finally reaches overhead, making all the streaks of light through your window fades to slivers. The morning sun peeks over the eastern summit. Here's the map. I feel like I kind of want to end this one early, because, you know, this is a scene change and stuff. And I want to keep these like between 45 minutes and like maybe a bit less than an hour. Wait, and maybe an hour? No, maybe it could, I don't know. I wonder if you can go to any place. Powder Peak Spa, Market, Mesdu Park, my apartamento. View the gallery? Turn phone, show you want to view? Dustin saves the day? Oh, okay. I want to see big old sausages. Ooh, ooh. Is it? How about autumn again? Pack your bag and go to the temple. Hey, Dark, good timing. I just finished something. Pet. You hold your hand up to Autumn's head. He seems to recall, but he does let you pet him. How'd you know I'd like that? Pet. Oh. You came back to see me. I didn't think I'd be seeing you again until our meeting with Han. Of course I'd come see you. Just because I have my own place doesn't mean I don't like you. Well, I enjoyed our day together. We should definitely have some more before you have to leave town. How are you doing? I know things haven't been so easy for you lately. Today, I'm feeling fine. Things are calming down. There's always work to be done around town, though. Even with the generous donations from the council, there's never a lack of fires to put out. Maybe you could use some more help. I could sure use it. It would be nice to have an extra pair of hands. You just want a little free labor from me, don't you? Exclamation marks. Absolutely true. I also think you seem like a good person that you could spend some more time with, Dark. I'll tell you what, I'll think on that and get back to you. Autumn saws at you in a sheepish way. Fair enough. Thanks for considering it. Can we pet everybody else? Going soon? Come back just as fast, alright? Walk back home. Oh. My bad. Giggity click. You throw some loose papers in a folder and go to the tourism committee. Oh, you startled me. I thought you were the landlord, Dark. Nuzzle. You lean up to get close to Kijiro. He quite happily leans down to brush his snout against yours. You're rewarded with a reserved purr. We just met this guy and we're like, hey, let's nuzzle each other. I mean, pets? Okay, but nuzzle, that seems quite a bit more intimate, just saying. Good to see you, Dark. Hey, Kijiro, good day. Where is Dustin, by the way? I've not seen him lately. Dude, you saw him like 30 minutes ago. Anyways, Dustin is usually hanging around. I'll show you where I usually go to find him on your map. Thanks, Kijiro. He's gonna be spoken with. Sure, just try and stay out of trouble. He's got arrested last week for spray painting the side of the council building. Before the next meeting back, I have so many new papers for you to look through. So, let's see, we meet Dustin and we notice his bulge. You make sure any valuables you're bringing are stowed away safely, and then go see Dustin. Hey Jack, wanna get some gross fried food? Oh, gross fried food. Secret handshake. Dustin bumps fists with you, then tries to slap the back of your hand. Unfortunately, with no coordination or practice, the handshake is awkward. Ha, that sucked. Tell me about stuff. Yeah, what did you want to talk about? I was looking for you earlier. You're a hard guy to find. Sometimes I like to disappear, clear my head and all. Don't take it personally. I do be like that. It's been a long few weeks. It kinda caught in the middle between those two guys, huh? I mean, maybe he wants to be caught in the middle between those two guys. This little twink with those two big muscly guys. Ooh, ooh. Anyways, totally, I get to brush it off, but honestly, it can get a little grating. You got to see them meet. You got to see him meet for the first time again, though. I'm sure that was less fun. Other circumstances also led to that event being less fun. Yeah. But yeah, we're at the 50-minute mark. Nope. Push no follow all the way back home. But yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the end of this quick look. Sorry it's a bit early, but I kind of want to have an early lunch, go to the loo because last night was curry and it's kind of making my guts churn ooh-woo. Because it do be like that. I like especially hot curries. It's fun going in, not so fun going out. But yeah, comment guys, I like comments, what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise if you like me YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos epic and please remember to spay your animals so I can control the pet population. And if you want me to, make this game into a Let's Play sooner rather than later, tell me in the comments, and I'll put a point towards it. We should put it up higher on the list. And also, what else is there? Oh, if you want to play this game, it's free on itch.io. They have a Patreon, but this game is finished. It's like 1 point something. Let me just check. 1.3, which means it's finished. So, yeah. It do be like that. And until next time, another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix of some other game. So thanks and see ya.